It was about an 80-82. I was looking over here, and it was over here the whole time. It's sitting there. Still got some bunch of dirt on it. Oh my God! It is a barber. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! This is so cool. Got another coin right next to the sidewalk here. It was right down over here in the hole. Flipped it out with my lash. Wait, no, that's not a coin. That is a token of some kind. Oh, that might even be cooler than a coin. All right, let me clean it up and see if we can figure out what this is. That could be real cool. But that is a freaking Indian head right there. It's a buffalo flipping nickel. I don't know if this is silver or not, but it sure came up looking pretty shiny. Well, guess what? I'm gonna have to do some research, but I think this is a silver coin. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's totally a barber. Finally! I have been doing this for 2 years, folks, and this is the first time I finally found one. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it is a skeleton key. Well, I've been out scouting today, trying to get some permissions. I've asked or knocked on several doors, haven't been able to get anybody home. And so I finally drove by this curb strip here that has all the grass torn out. Looks like they're working on the house, and I got permission to dig here and didn't find anything. But just now I found something finally old. So as you can see, I'm right by this big tree here. The curb strip, there's the fire hydrant, but the curb strip's all bare, but it's pretty hard ground. And so far just a couple 1970s pennies. But I dug under here, a pretty good signal. It wasn't that far down. I flipped it out and it landed just like that. I threw the dirt over there and it landed out here, and I could see the 1 cent already. It's very good shape, it looks like. Let me get this focus going here. You can see the 1 cent there pretty easily. And then let's check the other side. You can maybe able to see the date. I cannot. Let me clean it up and take a look at it. See that or not, but I believe that says 1929, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad I went back that far. So that's the first, I've been here about 15, 20 minutes, and I got myself a 1929 wheat penny. I don't know if there's a mint mark, but looks like it'll clean up pretty well. That side's really nice. So hopefully this is the first hole I dug next to this tree. Maybe I'll find something else, but I'll take it. 1929 wheat. All right, well, right next to that wheat penny, within about 4 or 5 inches, got another signal. Ring up pretty high. I think it's some kind of little metal button. I don't know how old it is, but considering that the coin next to it was a 1929, so anyway, kind of interesting. I'll have to clean it up and see if there's anything on the back that tells me about it and look up the age, but anyway, I'll take it, second find in a row. Got another good penny signal, and it was a penny. As you can see right there, it's a memorial, but it wasn't too far down. But it's actually I think from the 60s. Let me get that focus there. I think it's like 61 or something. So that's in the neighborhood of the silver dimes and quarters, so maybe that's a sign I can find one of those. Anyway, about third or fourth penny I found, including that. All right, well, there I cleaned it up a little bit, and this one is a 1919, I believe, an S. So that's 10 years older than the other penny I found. I actually didn't know the age of this house, and the husband came home and he told me, I think he said it's 1909 or something like that. So I could possibly find some Indians in here, but that's my second wheat penny here, plus that marble. So he said he had cleaned the garage out and found on the ground when he was tearing it down, he found a buffalo nickel. So there's definitely some old coins around here. I'll take it. In the next morning, this house, I think he said it was 1906 or something like that, and on the curb strip here where they peeled back all the dirt, basically almost a surface mine. I swung my simplex over this and got a hit, but since it's been uncovered, I'm hoping this is going to be something older. But there you go, right there. Let me go ahead and pull it out right now. Maybe I can get it out with my fingernail. Here, let me pop it out with my lash here. Wait, you know what? It's not even a coin. Oh man, I totally thought that was a coin. Look at that. Well, it's what is that? Some kind of a lid to something. It's like a top to recognize it somehow, but anyway, I thought for sure that was a coin right on the surface. Kind of an interesting find. It's really heavy. It looks familiar to me. I don't know, something to do with the hose or what it is, but anyway, if you know, leave a comment. Okay, well, I got a really good signal here by the front walkway, and I think it's a dime. I'll show you here in a second. I've been searching and searching, I haven't found anything, and this will be my first good find of the day, even if it's a clad dime. An 8082. I was looking over here, and it was over here the whole time. It's sitting there, still got some bunch of dirt on it. Oh my God, it is a barber. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is so cool. Okay, I think it may be 1907. That's my first barber dime. Oh my God, that's about the age of this house. Let me get some water. I am so excited. This is a barber dime. I think it says 1907. Let me get some water on it. Yep, 1907 barber dime, my first one. I found that barber quarter out of the blue that not too long ago. Now I found myself a barber dime. Let me get a little bit more water on here. I don't want to rub it too much, but wow, how exciting is that? All right, let me pick it up. Oh, wow. It turns out I think that's an O mint mark. It almost looks like an incomplete O, but I guess it's an O. I think this is the first coin I've ever found with an O mint mark, which would be New Orleans mint from 1907. Look at that, and it is in great shape. Wow. All right, so hopefully there's more where that comes from. Okay, well, not exactly a live dig. I flung over this clump here, but right where next to that barber, where I found that barber dime, I got a really good signal, like a 90 signal. Oh wait, there it is right there. Whatever that is. Oh my God. What is that? Is that a, oh, it's a penny, but maybe it's a weedy. Anyway, it was right next to that barber, so maybe it's an old penny, but I barely had put away my phone, and I swung over the hole again and found another signal. So let's see what this one is. See it right away. I think it's a 1957 Wheatie. Looks like maybe an S. I can't really see that 1 cent side, but it's definitely a wheat penny. So wheat penny and a barber penny of about 50 years apart though in age. So I'm going to check this. This is real near where their front walkway is, so I think this could be a good spot. So this is a really funny kind of spill, because right next to that 57 wheat penny and the barber dime is I believe a clad penny. So I keep checking this hole, rechecking it, because I'm not going to give up. There might be some other stuff in here. So anyway, they got a clad, a Wheatie, and a barber dime. Minutes after I had that little mini weird coin spill, I got another pretty good signal here, and it looks like a penny. Let's see what it is. There, it looks old. I can tell from here that it's definitely looks older. It's right up by the walkway. Yeah, it's a one. Look at there. There you go. Look at that. That looks cool. That's the 1 cent side. You can see it right there. So let me do some notes. Some of my sweat's falling on it. Let me do some cleaning here. I almost think I can see it. Now let me do some cleaning. I'll see if I can. All right. Well, look at that. 1916 S wheat penny. So that's the oldest penny I've found here so far. I'm back to that 1907 dime, but I'll take it. That's I think my fourth Wheatie here, third or fourth Wheatie, and then that dime. So I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not gonna let the sun stop me today. I'll just have to go get some water. And I get a coin signal, and then it's not a coin. It might as well be something kind of cool and old, which is this mason jar that I found. There's the metal part, but it's cool because it's completely intact inside of the jar. I always forget what this stuff's called, but anyway, it's pretty cool. A sign of life here back in the early 1900s. So I'll take it. I got an interesting find here. It rang up real big, and because it is big, check this out. It's under this thing. It fell out of that little chunk there. This is an unfired bullet and that's a big one. Let's see what it is here. As you know, in a previous video I posted, I don't know a lot about calibers and stuff, but that's a big one. So let me take a look. And unfired. I don't know what caliber it is still. It says a Rem, like Remington UMC 18 is what is on it. So I don't know, but that sucker is heavy and big. So probably put a big hole in you. Anyway, pretty interesting find. Signal here in the right next to the sidewalk. Airplane going over, and it's right over here somewhere. Let's see, where's my pinpointer at? Right there. Oh, I see it. Okay, let me grab it here. Okay, a penny and another wheat penny. All right. Tell you what, man, this place turned out to be just a really great spot, and the people are so nice that live here. All right, let me find a year on it here. Almost can see it. I almost think it says maybe 37, maybe 1937. Yeah, I think it's, let's see here, 1937, I think. Yeah, let me clean it up. It might be 35 or something. Yeah, there it is. It's a 1937S wheat penny. So my 5th wheat penny at this spot. So I'm hoping for more silver. Let's do it. Train keeps rolling. Here's another penny that it fell out just like that. I pulled it out of the clump and then it fell out. It's very green, and I think I already saw the 1 cent on that side. Yeah, it's there. So let's see what year it is. I might be able to get it, because these are pretty, coming out of here pretty nice. You can probably see it. I can't. Let me get a better look at it here with my it's a little difficult to see, but I believe it's a 1929S wheat penny. So I believe that's number 5, or I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm losing track here, which is good. I definitely was hoping for another silver here soon, or maybe even a buffalo nickel or something like that. Popped out another coin right next to the sidewalk here. It was right down over here in the hole. Flipped it out with my lash. Wait, no, that's not a coin. That is a token of some kind. Oh, that might even be cooler than a coin. All right, let me clean it up and see if we can figure out what this is. That could be real cool. Token, American Legion Post number 15, Medford, Oregon. Good for 5 cents in trade, it says on the back. I'll have to do some research and find out what year they were handing these out, but this is my 2nd ever token that I found. I find this even better. It's definitely better than a wheat penny, because I found lots of those, but whoops, dropped it there. Anyway, I think there's actually another signal in that hole, but I'm gonna look, but I'll definitely take this. Very cool. Interesting find here. I still haven't found the piece of metal that was setting it off, because I don't think this is actually metal. Well, maybe it is on the end. I don't know. Anyway, it's a propeller for some kind of a little plane. Don't know. I don't think it's that old, but anyway, kind of interesting. This one's a new one for me. I'm checking this pile of dirt, the whole pile that came out of the sidewalk and stuff, and I just ran my coil over it and then used my pinpointer, and this fell right out. Look at it. It's a penny, and it looks old, and it is a wheat penny. That is so crazy. Seriously, it was just sitting there in that dirt, and as I started pushing the dirt around with the pinpointer, it slid right out of there. That is unbelievable. Looks like from the 40s, possibly. I'm looking at it right. See if I can get the focus here. Yeah, I think it's from, I thought I saw it from the 40s. Here, let me get some 40 even, 1940S wheat penny. Look at it, really great shape. So I'm gonna run my coil over this a few more times, see if I can get a few more to fall out. I don't wanna knock their dirt pile down, so I'm just trying to be careful with that, but wow. So I think this is like my 7th wheat penny today. I had to move up by a couple other different piles, and then I went by this tree in the yard and got a good signal. And first I pulled out this part of the wing, and the rest of the plane, well, not almost the rest of the plane came out. So I got, I'll look around and see if there's anything else to it, but this is a pretty cool old jet airplane. I'm not sure how old, but still a really cool old toy. All right, here's a wrap up from a couple of hunts from this new permission I got. One was just a short one, but then went over there and spent a few hours yesterday and came up with some pretty cool stuff. So, you know, it's find the usual junk. There's other stuff that I threw away, but I just kind of kept some pieces that were a little more recognizable. I think this is a Craig, I think it's like a cassette player or something like that. Just like the faceplate from some old car sitting in there. Thought that was kind of funny. And then, not sure what this is. It looks like something familiar. It's got like somebody wrote a number on it, like 21 or something. Anyway, and just these pieces, I keep these in here because boy, do they ring up like coins. So round, and a couple of light bulb things and various parts. And I found this, I don't know, it was sitting on kind of on top of the ground, some kind of peppermint oil or something. And then a rifle shell. This was kind of cool. This piece here looks like a wheel to like either an old roller skate or a buggy or something. That's got kind of the fender on there and then kind of a metal wheel. And this was, you saw in the video, it's pretty cool. I always like kind of finding these because I figure somebody had some preserves in there. It's an old mason jar lid with that. I always forget the name of this material that's in here, but it's kind of cool to find the whole thing. And then find, you know, I found several, you know, clad pennies and stuff. This thing you saw in the video, this I thought for sure was a coin. I thought it was just a coin on the top of the surface. It's really heavy. Not sure what it's for, but it's got a hole through the middle of it, but very heavy, and it's got some threading on the side, but it's serving up like coin. This was a surface find I found right when I was talking to the owner of the place. He just got home from work and he was showing me some stuff and telling me where I should dig. And I looked down and it was like part where he had been tearing out the roots. It was just down into the dirt, and a really nice looking marble. So I love finding the marbles. And then over here, one of the last things I found, you saw in the video, is this plane. I actually kind of fixed it. I glued it up so the wing that was broken off was on there. It's a Tootsie toy from the 50s. I looked it up online, and it's, you know, a little worse for wear, but it's got quite a bit of color. My dogs are barking in the background at something. Anyway, so I love finding those Tootsie toys, and I loved that I was able to get the wing back on there. This was a pretty cool, I think this was, it's got an 18, it was from 1918. This was manufactured right at the end of World War I. It's, I believe, a 45. I looked up the pistol. I might put a picture up of what pistol was fired from, but boy, that thing is heavy and unfired. So pretty cool little bullet find. And here's that, this is that button I found, the middle button that I found, two holes in the middle. And then over here, I found lots of wheat pennies. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think, wheat pennies. And the oldest been a 1916, I believe, at a 1919, 2 in the teens, and then a couple in the 20s and 30s, and then a little bit newer ones, but pretty cool. And then this was a really cool find. I found that token, I don't know if I ever videoed it. When I first started metal detecting, I found that token from a saloon that was in Medford, in where I live, in 1907. Well, this is a token from the American Legion for 5 cents. It's American Legion post number 15 from Medford, Oregon, and it shows 5 cents towards goods there. So I'm not sure how old, but I know that American Legion, I think, started in 1919, so probably from the 20s, like might be 1920 or so. I'll try to confirm that, but anyway, really, I love finding that kind of stuff. And then the star of the show this week would be this, my very first barber dime. That thing is just a thing of beauty. 1907. Seriously, as you can see in the video, I was very excited to find it. I found that barber quarter kind of out of the blue, and now I found this barber dime out of the blue. So, well, not really out of the blue for this one, because that house is from this time period. The other place was a 1920s house, and they found that the house, the quarter was 1905. So, but anyway, definitely excited to find that, and I think the people will let me go back there again. So I'll keep trying to find some more cool stuff. Well, that's it for this week's video. Until next time, this is Big Wave Dave saying life's short, keep digging it.